Hey, so I bought this Honda, it's CB 1300 2006, and I've got one key only with this. So I've searched YouTube a little bit to find out what I can do with this. First I've called some local company and I asked them to make this key, and they quote me, if I remember, 70 quid or 75. Seems a little bit excessive to me. I would understand like 30, maybe 35. 70 is it's quite dear, isn't it? Seems like it's seems like it's excessive a little bit. So I searched the YouTube and I couldn't find. I found some videos about programming those keys, that it's possible to buy the blank one and just program it on the bike itself, so I can do it. But I couldn't find one exactly for Honda CB 1300. I found for Honda CB 1000 and CBRs and different ones, and they look similar. And I found some people talking about this on forums also, and they say that it probably will work with 1300 also. Good, so I've done a little bit of research and it seems quite simple to do this. So got my original one and I bought this key. By the way, I've never tried, I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm only recording this video because of the price that this company wanted to charge me. It wasn't actually dealer, it was some company making keys, copying keys, so it might be that it's even more expensive when it comes to dealer. And since I couldn't find the exact model of this bike, how to do this, I decided I will create one video and share it, but I don't know if it's gonna work. So if you see this video, it means that it did work. If you don't see it, it means it didn't. So I bought a key, black key, 17 pounds. It has a chip inside. It's called ID46 India Delta 46. So it has this chip with this code inside, and it's blank and it's not programmed. That was 17 pounds. I went to the key cutting shop. They charged me 8 quid for making this, copying this key. And key is working, I've noticed. And I need as well a cable with the resistor in the middle. So this is basically, red is live, black is ground. And I supposed to put on the live one, I supposed to put 1 watt resistor in the middle. So I just took resistor. I didn't solder that, I just twisted the wires around it and put the tape on it, and it sits, because all it's supposed to do really is connect, isn't it? So I've put this resistor on the live wire, the red one, and that's the end of it. And apparently what we're supposed to do is supply power from the battery to one connector. People are talking that there is one connector coming from the crank shaft position sensor going to the ECU, and it's supposed to be a red connector. Only one red connector I found was here, together with the other ones, and it's supposed to have yellow cable, yellow wire, and white and yellow wire. Yellow is live, the other one is ground. I found it, it's yellow, but this white yellow is just white, maybe because bike is 16 years old, so it did fade out a little. So I couldn't find any other connector that has those wire and it's red, so I'm assuming that's the one, and it's quite close to this cable also. Well, so let's try it with this. So okay, so let's just try before we try it. So I show you what happens with those keys. So that's the original one. Cool, the bike is starting nicely. To get someone else. That's the new one. You can turn it, because I've checked it, but bike doesn't start. So that's the idea about this immobilizer. Engine will tune, but the bike won't start. Can you imagine? I don't know exactly. So there is apparently chip inside. From what I understand, there are chips in credit cards as well, and some proximity like magnetic cards and things like that. And from what I understand, how it works is it's basically like a little electronic circuit, like a little computer. And when I put it close, like for example on the hotel doors, I put it close to the door, this door will emanate like an electromagnetic field, and this electromagnetic field will conduct the electricity in the circuit in this chip, and basically the thing starts working because it gets powered. So it starts working and it starts doing its job basically. So I can imagine it's the same thing here. It gets supply from the electromagnetic field, starts working, computer maybe ECU maybe read it, or something happens that the bike recognizes it and it can actually read what's inside of this chip, and they negotiate and bike starts. So the new kit doesn't work. Now, from what I understand, what we're supposed to do here, yellow wire is the live one, yeah? So we connect this cable that I've done, and in my case is a red one is the live. So we connect it to the battery, to the live, and to the live wire, but not this one, but this female one. So male connectors but female socket. So this one apparently goes to the position sensor, and this one goes to the ECU, and that's where we're supposed to connect it. So the live wire from battery goes to live wire here. It's supposed to be yellow. Let's have a look. Here we go, yes. It's yellow. So we connect it to this yellow one. And the black one, which is ground, connect to the other one and connect it to the battery. And then we need to do a little bit of kind of dance with those keys, so the bike can program it. Cool. So I'll try to plug it in and we'll see what happens, and I'll come back in a second.